Upon visiting the City of Light, you cannot help but to notice Gustave Eiffel's pièce de résistance, the Eiffel Tower. It is a must-stop for many visitors to go up and take in the view of Paris from this well-known landmark. However, if you're a wheelchair user, there are some things you need to know ahead of time. So getting into the Eiffel Tower can be a little bit stressful, especially during high security. So before we go any further with talking about Gustave Eiffel and the Eiffel Tower, let's take a look at how to get in. First thing first, this structure is epic. It is truly bigger in person than you could ever have imagined. The park complex is gated with a security checkpoint, but once through, you will wheel closer to the structure itself. So this is happening. We're actually going to go inside here, and we're going through the disabled access, which will get us in there with the discount rate about €4 to go to the second level, but the highest a wheelchair person can go due to some security reasons. So that's right about there. Remember to stop and take in the view from the base of the tower. And in the evenings, the twinkling lights is a nice touch for 5 minutes every hour on the hour, from sunset until the final sparkle at 11:45 p.m. But our travel tips are focused on what you can and cannot do when visiting the Eiffel Tower from the seat of your wheelchair. You see, wheelchair or limited mobility guests are only allowed to visit the first and second level, not the very top. This is due to accessibility and safety concerns. The price tag for visiting the first 2 levels via the lift hovers around €20 per person. However, if you are a wheelchair user, your price is significantly lower at around €5 with a free companion. But you must bring proof of disability.
License and registration, please.
On all trips abroad, I usually bring my European Disability Parking Pass to prove my disability. You will want to take the ramp to the ticket window and then proceed to the West Tower entrance. The security gate path is narrow and crowded, but you get the express treatment. The elevator is a decent size, so once inside, head towards the window for a great view. If not, you'll be stuck in the middle. There are cafes, restrooms, and souvenir shops on both first levels, and the views are very nice, even if you have to look through the safety fencing. Stop and look at the iron welding that was constructed back in the late 19th century in preparation for the 1889 World's Fair. Okay, so we made it up to the second floor of the Eiffel Tower here on Past Access. You can actually see that behind me is the financial district of Paris, and we'll be taking a couple shots here today to show you a little bit about Gustave Eiffel's tour de force, if you will, during his 1889 World's Fair exposition. And this structure was not really well received, believe it or not, by the locals here in Paris. As soon as the exposition was over, they wanted it torn down. And later on, it served a purpose as a utilitarian object in the sense of a radio tower. So it really has done quite well for itself over the years, and has become the landmark to talk about the City of Light of Paris. As a side note, if you get unlucky enough to be caught up on the tower during a thunderstorm, be prepared to wait it out, as all elevators are halted until the storm well passes. This is for safety concerns. It may be a good time for some coffee and a croissant.
Mademoiselle, mademoiselle.
Oui, oui, café?
Croissant.
The views from the Eiffel Tower are great, and I highly recommend this trip up. But the true beauty of the tower is appreciated from a distance, as this structure complements the city in comparison. Wherever you take in her beauty, via the Seine River or a distant arrondissement, the Eiffel Tower never fails to impress.